Maybe I'm starting to think about when I go live. I'm going to try to save the videos, chop it up, and I'll put it in like an actual video. But I'm just so behind in actually doing videos. It's like I just do it. Just with working nights, trying to get to the gym, trying to take care of things at home. Honestly, just stressed out and shit. Like there's so much construction and shit going on at the house, and it's like like all of our lights just came almost sort of all of our stuff just stopped working. And I feel like the landlords are just so cheap. Like they're taking care of the work, but they're also not being understanding of like what we're going through. And it's kind of like I don't pay a full month's of rent to not have a just not have lights for 3 weeks. Like, I don't know, like that's my thing. Like I feel like if we're a dollar short, they want that dollar. But we gotta miss work so we can be there to keep our animals in a room for construction. And then my fiance literally has a cleaning business, but she has to go spend an hour, 2 hours for free cleaning up after them without getting paid. Like I just feel like shit like that like isn't fair. And I feel like it's not looked like that. Like joking at like, oh well, debris and pieces, chunks of drywall and dust and stuff is all gonna happen. You only do so much, and it's like maybe to some level, but you could also again we could pay someone to clean it so we don't have to, or you could take a little money off rent, which would be the cheaper option instead of paying someone maybe $200 to clean it up, 150 or something like that. Every day that we have to deal with it, throw us $50, and that adds up. Like the thing is, like for everything, oh shoot, I turned too soon. But like for everything, they could take off like $500 of rent, for example, and but instead, like they would rather, I don't know, they'd rather just not and just say like, oh well, you should have to do that shit. Like no, if we really want to be those people, we could go talk about how you should be getting us a hotel or Airbnb, and they could do the work without us there, and they can take care of everything. But when they're taking a week to do stuff and they drag it out, they leave all their tools behind. Like I'm just so tired of just dealing with shitty landlords, especially like when they come off like they actually care and like, oh, tell us everything that goes on and stuff. But then you tell them and they just take forever to do anything. Like my gains definitely severely like suffered because not having a fridge. And they'll be like, "Oh, I think it's under warranty," but then you don't hear from them for a couple of weeks. Like it just makes me so mad. The hardest thing about that is like you can't just be mad. You have to like be smart about it as well and put something together. And it's like I don't want to have issues at all, but it's like it's already apparent that we're not going to be renewing our lease, whether they're not going to want us to or we're not going to. Like we literally just started living at this place for a couple of months, and a couple outlets don't work in the bedrooms. And they're like, "Oh, it's going to be an expensive job. We'll take care of it in the future." So they get us. Where you from? From Chicago, and I appreciate that. This is actually pretty inexpensive. The main cross that I wear has a diamond in the middle of it, and that one's pretty sick. If you're gonna see any of them, that's the one you got to see. Um, these are two separate things though. The chain was by itself. I already previously had, and then my fiance now, got me one, and I just really like the cross, so I put it on this chain. So luckily, it's not like too off of a color. I don't think it's off at all. Actually, they're like the same as that color, so it works out pretty good. But my silver one is the main one. But yeah, I'm in Chicago, so that's why I'm dealing probably with all this landlord bullshit. And it's like I want to be just going to work and going to the gym, paying my shit, going home, clean up after my cats, taking care of the family. But then when I'm going to sleep at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I got to deal with these people that are putting holes in the walls and the ceiling, barely cleaning up after themselves. And then you got landlords that every time you ask them for something, it's, well, let me check back with you. Like, sorry. Well, and the thing is, like, at first, like, I know they have some businesses and stuff, so like, I respect that entrepreneur aspect in them. Oh yeah, how you like my shirt? This is from a dog donation thing that I was helping them do. It's walk your dog a mile a day for 30 days, but I did it for March. It was 31 days, $25 donated by my OG. Much appreciation to her. But yeah, but I'm just letting some stress out because I know I got to get back in these videos. Actually, I think I'm really gonna have some fun. So I have a video that it was like I think like doing arms at Planet Fitness, doing chest and arms at Planet Fitness, and I think I'm gonna do some of my videos kind of like that of fitness. So it's like I'm talking before the gym, do show my workout, and then after the like a little talk, either about the workout or just kind of like a vlog in general. Because then also too, if people want to skip around, they kind of can as well. Kind of forgot what I was getting, but I'm just so you're talking a lot. And you have to get a lot out because when I stand around, I actually feel like I talk pretty slow or I talk fast because I mean that's just how I am. But I think a lot of people are not always they follow along, but then they say I'm talking way too slow. Like a lot of times when I make videos, I feel like it's like 15 minutes that can be put into like 8 minutes. And it's not even the words. I feel like I could just speed up the video and it would go a lot smoother and better. And some people better, just in my opinion of it. But I feel like the biggest thing I've been working on is going to the gym and actually getting my food in because I'm 31 and I've been on and off the gym for like 11 years. So I haven't severely been in the gym for a couple of years. I've been clean for a little over like a year and a couple of months. So all this is what are you in a store? Smart shopping? I have nothing at the moment. So my fiance has a cleaning business. So I'm making a quick kind of stop here, and I figure I would just go live because I actually get the most amount of followers usually when I go live rather than putting videos out. And also when you go live, it gives you a custom made short. So I feel like it kind of just helps me have some type of like momentum that continues to go. But I'm just here to get an Arizona, which the dollar Arizona is probably like $2 now with inflation. But I'm actually not seeing them at all, and some Windex. So I'm here for minimal stuff. At my house right now, all these fucking people just came to tear apart my ceiling and walls and outlets and shit. So I'm also where I'm just my intensity is just going off that because I'm pretty like frustrated with all this stuff that's going on. And it's just annoying because I look on the city website, they say a lot of this stuff is illegal. It's a fire hazard. And then I talk to them about it and they act like, oh, like no problem, it's okay. Like no, it's not fucking okay. But I'm totally not seeing the Arizonas. I'm tweaking right now. But I actually do like I would actually say I somewhat do smart shopping. For example, Jewel has some recently, but all these they have milk, it's cow milk, but it has extra protein in it. So instead of 8 ounces, you're getting 14 ounces. You're getting less sugar, less calories. So I've been doing that. So 8 ounces, boom, 14 grams of protein. On top of that, I have my protein, my peanut butter powder, and it's about the one I have. So it's about 6 grams of protein per, what's it, 28 grams or something like that. So I'm doing about 2, 3 servings of it when I scoop it. And then without protein. I mean, you got to be smart about it because protein's so expensive nowadays. Like, I didn't realize how expensive it was. Because back in the day, it was like a gram. I mean, not a gram. A one serving of protein was like $1 to maybe $1.25. Now you're usually looking at about $2. And man, I'm actually blown right now. I do not find any Arizona in this Family Dollar. Oh, I found one, one sweet tea in the back. I'm surprised it even still costs $1. But that's my quick thing. But yeah, I pretty much just came to talk about some of the protein intake that people could be doing, and for me just to complain about the construction going on and how shitty my landlords are being about it. and how I keep wanting to be on top of my videos and things, but I'm just very lacking with everything going on. I'm actually about to. I love these tuna packets. Usually, a big meal I'll have at work is the 9 second like Ben's rice, and then pretty much 2 packets of tuna. So it's like 9 grams of protein for the rice, and then it depends on what tuna you have, but it usually be about 30 grams of protein. So you're looking at about 40 grams of protein. You can get 2 lemons out there for now. And I mean, Aldi's is actually a good place to go to for a lot of this stuff. They even have a protein right now. So I think with all the price increases, I'm not seeing a lot of like regular protein at Aldi's. Like it'd be like the vanilla, the chocolate. But how's it going? But they have like a watermelon flavor, and I think it was about like $22 to $25 for 15 servings. But they use like a whey protein isolate, which I think that's actually pretty good in comparison because a lot of these places they're using a whey protein with a concentrated protein, and I feel like that's just such a cheap way that they're going about it. Like it kind of just blows me. I mean, I guess blowing me would be a good thing. Well, it blows me like in a bad way that like they just get away with all these price increases, and yeah, I mean I get it though, inflation is crazy and stuff, but that's why I feel like this is more time than any. You just got to be a little smarter with what you're buying. Because I've been trying to have about 1 gram of protein per body weight, just also to do it. Like, and I'm doing this without these like massive meals, without buying these overpriced protein bars, like without doing anything too crazy. I'm actually so I had a thing of aminos and a thing of insane labs. I'm got pre-workout. So it's like one of the things I'm not going to do this time around is I'm not going to spend like money on a bunch of pre-workouts because people will have no aminos, no BCAs, no EAAs, but they have 10 different pre-workouts. So one of the supplement places I go to, they have individual packets. Ooh, yeah, barbecue tuna. Not enough protein in it though. Um, but they have like pre-workout sample packets, so I'll just buy a couple of those. Plus, I have my own pre-workout, and then just these other like supplements. I'm just kind of finishing up because I would rather just continue spending my money on some type of aminos, BCAs, EAs, rather than spending it on a pre-workout at this point. Because I could literally have a cup of coffee. I could have some type of aminos with energy in it. I could have a little caffeine thing I squeeze in. I could have a monster. Like there's so many alternatives. I could literally get some pump powder or pump pills, and on top of that, just take something with caffeine, and I feel like I'll be kind of straight. And I'm looking for Windex, by the way. Y'all hear all that? I was just got a call. I was wondering if y'all hear when I get a call. Fuck, I guess we get the monsters.